What is up, people, man? I'm back at it again, making another video about One Piece. But this time I'll be talking about the Warlords, man. And I'm including all of the Warlords, past and present. People like Jinbei, like Law, like Crocodile. I'm including all of them. Like, I'm not just going to include the ones that we know about right now. The ones that's getting attacked on right now by the Marines, I'm not just going to be talking about them. I'm talking about all of them. Like freaking Doflamingo. Doflamingo used to be a warlord before Luffy defeated him and the Marines captured him and threw him and impaled down and stuff. I'm going to talk about all of them. What am I talking about? Power scaling, how powerful they are. Because I don't think people realize just how powerful the Warlords are. They have an idea, but they don't really know. We really know how powerful freaking Doflamingo is and how powerful Mihawk is. We know how powerful they are. We know how powerful Law is. We know how powerful... Well, when I say we know how powerful they are, I'm really talking about we have an overall general sense of their overall ability, their hockey ability, their devil fruit ability. Like Mihawk's swordsmanship, Law's swordsmanship. Like, we know how powerful they are, but y'all don't truly understand how powerful these people are. And I think y'all don't even truly understand how powerful Kuma is, especially how powerful Boa Hancock is. Y'all really sleeping on her. And how powerful Crocodile is and Jinbei. Y'all don't even understand how powerful those people are. Like, for real. But let's freaking start off. I'm going to start this video off talking about Doflamingo. Let's talk about Doflamingo. Straight off the bat, for him to be as powerful as he is, first time we seen him was at Punk Hazard when he came with freaking Baby 5 and Buffalo. Or, hold on, did Baby 5 or Buffalo come before Doflamingo? I think they came before Doflamingo. Doflamingo came there because Baby 5 and Buffalo called him like, hey, Law's out here, you know, he beat Virgo and now Virgo is dead and stuff. So freaking Doflamingo came. Then tried to challenge Aokiji, right? Tried to challenge Aokiji, but realized he couldn't fuck with Aokiji, so he just didn't freaking mess with him. Then, not only after that, right? Not only after that, for him throughout all of Dressrosa to make a clone of himself. Number one, he can make a clone of himself. He can freaking do that bird cage stuff. That freaking overheat technique to where he shoots out a string. And I think it's a big shot. I don't think it's like a small string to what people think. I think he shoots out like a big tail string from the middle of his hand, from like the palm of his hand. And then that's on fire or what, it's overheated or whatever. He got that technique. He got that freaking rainbow string technique where he was cutting buildings in half like there was nothing. Then he freaking has his awakening that we all know about. And that makes him super insanely powerful, man. Like, really, really freaking powerful. We already know how powerful Doflamingo is. So nobody is really sleeping on them. But from a power level scaling, I don't think Doflamingo is as strong as an admiral. Straight up. Even with his awakening technique, right? Even with his awakening and all the techniques he has and his ability to freaking, if he like, when Law hit him with a gamma knife and scrambled his insides in his stomach, his ability to rearrange his insides in his stomach to heal himself, even with that ability, I don't even think still he's as powerful as an admiral. I don't think so. I think admirals are as powerful as warlords, but a little bit better hockey control. Because I don't think all the warlords has hockey control on the same level. Like freaking Crocodile does not have the same level of hockey control as Mihawk. Already know that. But let's move on to Mihawk. Now, as we know, Mihawk used to spar back in the day with Shanks. That's what he used to do. Since he used to spar back in the day with Shanks, we already have a base idea on how strong he really is. Now, granted, Nobody ever talks about this. Everybody just always get hyped off the fact that, oh, Mihawk used to spar back in the day with Shanks, so he must be as strong as a Yonko. Pause. We don't know if he's as strong as a freaking Yonko. Now, we can assume that he is just based off the title of him being strongest swordsman in all of One Piece. We could assume that, but we don't know. Like, for real, we do not know, man. Just based off that fact, just based off the fact that what he did in Marineford was those effortless slashes towards Whitebeard that Jinbei caught, and to cut that glacier in half, right? Those effortless slashes that did that, oh, the dude got to be insanely powerful, man. He has to be as strong as a freaking warlord. But I would beg to differ. As strong as a Yonko, but I would beg to differ. Do you think that freaking... Okay, let me make this comparison. Do you think that Zoro is as strong as... what? As freaking... Admiral? Do you think he's Admiral level strength? Because I don't think so. I don't think Zoro is Admiral level strength. I don't think that at all. Because even though in Dressrosa, Zoro split Pika in half, and Pika literally was the size of that entire island. Like, for real. Pika was literally the size of that entire island, and Zoro split him in half and just cut him up and all of that. But that's still, him doing that, that's still not as strong as an Admiral. It's not. Like, for real. Based on power scaling and other things we've seen Admirals do, that's not as strong as a freaking Admiral. So, I don't think Mihawk is as strong as a Yonko, man, because we still don't know how strong Shanks was when they were sparring back in the day. All we know is they were sparring back in the day. We have no idea how strong Shanks was. Was it right after he got off a freaking Roger's ship? Like, right after Roger died? Was it after that when him and Mihawk was sparring? Was it during that time? Most likely it's not during that time, because during that time, like, Shanks was with Roger and Buggy, like, trying to find One Piece. But it's probably, I would say it's probably during the time Shanks was gathering his pirate crew. That's what I want to say. Like, him and Shanks, and Mihawk and Shanks probably ran into each other like Ace and Jinbei and freaking started fighting each other. And then Mihawk was like, dang, you pretty freaking strong. Shanks was like, okay, you pretty freaking strong. And then Shanks was like, want to be friends? And then Mihawk was like, kind of like, oh, I don't know about that, but I'll fight you again. So they started sparring. I don't really think Shanks was on Yonko level back when they was freaking sparring, man. I don't think that. Because if he was, then that means him and Mihawk had to have been sparring literally either a couple of years or a couple months before Shanks met up with Luffy for the first time when Luffy was a kid. That had to have been the case, man. Because Mihawk stopped sparring with him after Shanks lost his arm. He stopped doing that. I think he stopped doing it because now he thought freaking Shanks was like weaker than him or something like that. Or he was like, I will not fight you freaking evenly, or it would not be a fair fight since you got one arm or something like that. Not knowing how strong Shanks is. I think, oh dang, I'm realizing something while I'm saying this. I'm realizing that Mihawk doesn't really know how strong Shanks really is. I think he thinks that he's stronger than Shanks because Shanks has one arm. I think he thinks that. But he doesn't know that Shanks is leagues stronger than him now. Like, he doesn't realize that. Because, mind you, they haven't sparred since then. It's been years, bro. It's been at least 12 years since they sparred, man. Because Shanks lost his arm when Luffy was a little kid. Like, Luffy was like 5 years old, 6 years old or something. Now Luffy is what, 20, 22? Hold up. Well, nah, Luffy is like, what, 21? Yeah, 21, 22. He got to be that old because Zoro is only 1 year older than him, and Zoro and Sanji is the same age, and then Nami the same age as them, and Usopp is probably the same age as Luffy, and stuff like that. So, yeah, that has to be the case. That has to be the freaking case. And although Shanks is kind of shamed to freaking, like, every time freaking, that one time Mihawk was like, oh, I will not spar against you no more because you lost your arm and stuff. And Shank grabbed his arm that he lost and put his head down in shame and shit. Like, no, man, you don't understand how strong Shanks is now. I don't think you understand how strong Shanks is now. But that's not to put down Mihawk's strength in any regard, because that dude is still freaking powerful. Like, he is immensely freaking powerful, man. So powerful. But that's Mihawk's strength. Oh, one thing I want to talk about with Mihawk, he's doing Dressrosa, not Dressrosa, but Whitebeard War. When he slashed that Whitebeard, trying to see how freaking powerful Whitebeard is, which was an effort slash. It wasn't like he was like Zoro, sun to you, or a freaking sun to you, EI, and then slashed at him with all his freaking might. No, he took his sword off his back and just did like that. And then a big freaking slash, that slash he cut the glacier with in the beginning of that war, he did that same slash towards freaking Whitebeard, man. And Jozu, who just punched a hole in the ground to make a glacier, which glaciers are mountains of ice in the ocean, and threw it towards Marineford had to go full diamond mode in order to stop that. That's how powerful this dude is, man. But yet, I'm saying this, and I think him and Doflamingo is on the same level. Straight up. In terms of overall combat ability, all these people are on the same level, man. They got to be. They got to be. You can argue that Mihawk is a little bit stronger than everybody else. Okay, I'll rock with that. But all these people got to be on the same level, man. Like my man Jinbei, who used to be a warlord. Now, Jinbei, we know of, is the strongest fishman to ever freaking live. He's the strongest fishman. And since he's the strongest, he's not Admiral level strength. He's Warlord level. He's that level of Warlords where all the Warlords are here, all the Admirals are freaking here. Ooh, excuse me. And then all the Vice Admirals are below the Warlords and stuff. But the things we've seen Jinbei do, him taking full-on attacks from freaking Akainu, and Akainu was raging out in Marineford War, stopping Akainu with his bare freaking hands. He had to have hockey on his hands, or else his hands would be burnt up and he wouldn't be able to use them. Even though Jinbei kind of got knocked out by Akainu, he still took on Akainu and was fighting Akainu. Then when Jinbei gets in the water, he's even that much more stronger than any other freaking fishman ever. Like, he fights better in the water, man. And that's just insane. Like, Jinbei's power level is crazy, man. Like, people want to say Jinbei's strong, but he's not really that strong. No, Jinbei is freaking strong. Like, he is really, really powerful. The fishmen have not been... Their power scale and power levels have not been that good. Oda has not did a good job at really fleshing out their power levels, because if you don't know, when we went to Fishman Island, it was stated in the manga that fishmen are at least, the average fishman is at least 10 times stronger than the average human being. Right? And with that knowledge going forward, throughout that arc, fishmen was taking steroids to boost their freaking strength. Right? Right? And then Jinbei, who, I don't even know if Jinbei even fought Hordy. I don't even know if he even fought him. I don't even remember that. But what am I making with that point? I forgot the point I was making with that. But keep that to the side, man. Jinbei is freaking powerful, dog. Do not sleep on Jinbei. I believe Jinbei is at the very, very low level admiral. Very low level admiral. Just like freaking Doflamingo and freaking Mihawk. Very low level admiral. That's what I believe. Because I believe since Mihawk has his moniker of strongest swordsman in the world, nobody knows how powerful he really is. But we have a sense of how powerful he really is. But person whose people is sleeping on is freaking Boa Hancock, man. Why are people sleeping on her? Do you not know how insanely powerful her devil fruit is? Just like with Moria's, and I'm gonna talk about Moria's too. But right now I'm talking about freaking Boa Hancock. She has the metal fruit. I think that's how you say it, the love fruit or whatever. It turns every dude who even finds her attractive into stone. Every single man who even finds her attractive into stone. Not to mention her having that fruit. It ain't like freaking Lola has that fruit or freaking Shinobu right now and freaking the Shinobu of now, not the Shinobu back in the day, because Shinobu back in the day was pretty good looking. But the Shinobu now has that fruit. No. Freaking Boa Hancock, who literally has to be the finest chick in all of freaking One Piece. I don't think she is, because I think that belongs to freaking Vivi, but the Vivi then Robin. But for her to be that good looking, then to have that fruit, it's insane. You saw what she was doing in Marineford. You saw what she was doing in Marineford. If she touches you, she's just like Kuma. If she touches you, you turn to stone. If you even look at her and find her attractive, you turn to stone. If she shoots those love arrows at you, you turn to stone, bro. That the only people that can beat freaking, I'm serious about this. The only people that can beat a person like Boa Hancock, who is insanely powerful because of her devil fruit and because of the way she looks, is the gay men in One Piece. People like Bone Clay, like freaking dang, what's my dude name? Dang, Deathwing. Dang, why am I forgetting the name? Revolutionary Death got the Deathwing. Oh my God, how am I forgetting their name? But yeah, people like them. Or if you're a straight woman, say like Nami or Robin or somebody fighter, but they gotta be super powerful. Or if you're like Luffy, asexual. If you just not attracted to anything, your mind is so focused on adventure or something else. That's the only way you can fight her and not turn to stone, man. Those are the only three kinds of people that can fight her. She is insanely powerful. Like, she is stupid powerful, man. I think I remember Akainu having to like close his eyes and turn his head when talking to her. Because if he didn't, he would turn to stone. Like that would happen. Like, people are really sleeping on Boa Hancock, man. She is insanely powerful. And I realized this last night while watching that Pirate Crew tag thing. Insanely powerful. But freaking Moria is somebody who I've been thinking about for a long tail time, about people been sleeping on him and his devil fruit ability. Moria is stupidly powerful too. And it's because the way he looks, how bulky and big he looks, he might be slow, his reactions might be slow, he's not that fast and stuff like that. People think Moria is not that powerful. No, Moria is stupid powerful. If he fights you, it don't even have to be daytime. Anytime Moria fights you, he can grab your shadow, steal it from you, and then store it in something. And I believe the only way you can get your shadow back is if you like knock him out, knock him unconscious or something like that. I think that's the way. I think that's how Luffy did it when they fought in Thriller Bark. And it was weird when Luffy got all of those souls, not souls, but shadows went into him. Well, basically they were souls. They acted as if they were souls, but they weren't. Like, it was weird, man, but that's a whole nother video for that Nightmare Luffy shit, man. But Moria is super powerful, dog. People always sleep on Moria, man. Why do you think he was one of the warlords of the sea? Like, for real. People always go, oh, Moria, he sucks, because they either don't like his character design or think he's slow or he doesn't have any powerful attacks like that. But his devil fruit ability is so insanely powerful. No, I'm spitting everywhere. But his devil fruit ability is so insanely powerful, man. It doesn't even have to be daytime. I've said this before. He can fight you at any time. And if he makes a shadow on your body, he can cut your shadow from you and store it in something. And all he has to do is wait until morning time. And then if you get caught in the sun, you will explode. You will explode. That's exactly what happened to Brooke's shipmate when all of that was going on back when before Brooke like died, really, but he really didn't die, so whatever. But that's exactly what the freak happened, man. That's exactly what happened, dog. Like, for real, people always sleeping on Moria, saying he ain't that strong. I believe, okay, Moria's devil fruit ability, and be with me on this, Moria's devil fruit ability makes him as strong, I'm going to have to say it, man, makes him as strong as an admiral. Like, for real. Same thing with Boy Hancock. I gotta say that. I gotta put it that way. Just their devil fruit ability. Not how they use it or what they have done or how it's utilized within the story. No. Just the rawness of the devil fruit ability. If somebody laid out the bullet points of what each devil fruit can do, Boa Hancock's and Moria's is insanely powerful, man. Especially Boa Hancock. All you gotta do is be attracted to her and you turn to stone. All you gotta do is find her attractive and you turn to stone. Like, what, bro? Like, what? That's insane. That is insane. Moria, all you gotta do, all he has to do is take your shadow away from you. Like, for real. And something I've thought about too. If Moria takes your shadow away from you, right? Does that take away half your power? Like, seriously. I've thought about this. It has to take away half of your ability. Because it's almost like he's taking away your soul. That's what it's almost like. Because you saw when Moria took Brooke's shadow and put it in Ryuma, right? Ryuma was the body, right? He was a body of this freaking old samurai who used to live. And he still had the samurai knowledge within his head, but he didn't have any power until Moria put Brooke's shadow or slash soul within him. That's what happened. Like, for real. Now, I'm not really sure if it takes away half your power, but it seems to me like it does. Because every freaking, excuse me, hey, I shouldn't have ate nothing before I did this video, but it seems like every freaking shadow he takes away from any person who has any real strength in One Piece and puts it in something, like when he took away Luffy's shadow and put it in like Oars, right? Oars was using Luffy's techniques and stuff like that. Freaking, even though Oars is giant and big and stuff, Oars was even that much more of a threat because he had Luffy's shadow within him. Just because of that. Like, people really just don't understand how powerful freaking Moria is, man. Like, for real. They just don't understand, dog. But I talked about Doflamingo, Mihawk, Jinbei, Boa Hancock, Moria, Kuma, and who else we got? Crocodile, and then Law. But I ain't really got to talk about Law because y'all already know how powerful he is. He is insanely powerful just like the rest of them. Like, for just like the rest of them, he insanely powerful, man. And his devil fruit ability, not his hockey, not his physical strength, not his speed. His devil fruit ability is insane. Insane, bro. Like, stupid. Punch your heart out your chest. Freaking grab your freaking heart. He can switch your soul with something. He can switch your soul with like an animal. And then an animal's soul can be in your body and your soul can be in an animal's body. And they can just beat up you. right? He can do that. The freaking first, not only the specific things when it comes to using it for medical needs, but also for freaking fighting. Law was fighting Fujitora and Doflamingo at the same time. He got wrecked, fairly enough. He got wrecked, but he still was fighting them at the same time because of how powerful his Devil Fruit ability is. Now, we don't really know how powerful Law's Haki is. We think it's powerful based off what he did on Punk Hazard, but we don't really know. That was mostly when he cut the factory in half or cut the mountains in half and Virgo, that was mostly due to his Devil Fruit ability. We don't really know how powerful his freaking Haki is, man. It has to be on a certain level for him to be considered one of the top 3 of the supernova. Like, it has to be. So, I mean, Law is just insanely powerful, man. But also, Crocodile is super powerful. We ain't seen Crocodile do anything since Marineford War, but people don't even realize how strong Crocodile is. The area of effect his Devil Fruit has on a nation, right? Because when they went to freaking VV's country, Alabasta, when they went to Alabasta, all of that was desert. They used to say it used to be trees and forest and greenery everywhere in Alabasta before freaking I was about to say Doflamingo. Hey, before Crocodile showed up. His Devil Fruit ability is insane, man, and it's the weakness of any other Devil Fruit. So really, Crocodile's Devil Fruit doesn't have a weakness unless you fighting him with Haki. Unless you fighting him with Haki. Well, no, let me say this. When Crocodile was first, I don't know why I want to keep saying Doflamingo, but when Crocodile was first introduced, Haki was not known back then. It was not known back then. There was no physical way Luffy could have beat Doflamingo. There was no physical way that Luffy could have beat Crocodile, man. None. He found out Crocodile's weakness by luck. He was like, oh, I got water on this dude and I hit him. But usually when I throw a punch at him, just go straight through his freaking body. So really back then, Crocodile didn't have any weakness. Because his weakness was the weakness of every other freaking Devil Fruit ability. But during Marineford War, and probably a little bit before then, that's when Oda introduced Haki. So you can have a way to fight these powerful Logia people. Because the Logias back in the day were so powerful. Like, for real. Crocodile's a Logia. The Logias back in the day was so insanely powerful because, for one, what is it called? Invulnerable. They were invulnerable. All Logias was invulnerable. Because people used to shoot them, nothing would happen. People used to stab them, nothing would happen. People used to throw punches and kicks and stuff, nothing would happen to them. All they would do was turn into their Logia Devil Fruit type and then just evade that. Or don't even move out of the way. Like, for real. But Crocodile's area of effect, along with Shambles, and I believe his Haki ability. I believe Crocodile has a little bit good Haki ability. Now, granted, I'm kind of thinking that Crocodile isn't as strong as everybody else. Like, him and Moria might be on the same level. Like, straight up. Their Devil Fruit abilities are very freaking powerful, but him and Moria might be on the same level when it comes to overall combat ability. Crocodile might have more speed, whereas Moria might have more power, but their overall combat ability got to be on the same level, man. Like, to me, in my mind, that's on the same level. Like, seriously. That's on the freaking same level. And there is tiers within the Warlord system. Like, we got at the top tier, I'm gonna put it up there, like, for just based off how powerful, like, oh my God, like, Okay, the top tier of the Warlords got, first off, Mihawk, Doflamingo. This is tier A. Mihawk, Doflamingo. I'm gonna say it, man. Boa Hancock and Law. Like, for real. Straight up, Boa Hancock is up there. Like, seriously, sit down and think about how powerful she is, bro. You have to sit down and think about how powerful she is. Like, literally, if you're not asexual, if you're not a lesbian, if you're not a lesbian woman, and if you're not a gay man, you will turn to stone. And how many asexual people are in One Piece? We think, you can say Luffy is because he just doesn't care about anything else other than adventure. You say he is, but he's the only person we know of in the entire story. Everybody else is heterosexual, unless they're a woman. Like, for everybody else is heterosexual, unless they're a lesbian or if they're gay. Straight up. She has to be up there with Doflamingo and them. Now, she can't really fight the top tiers because I think I might move her down to B tier now that I think about it, because she won't really be able to fight Doflamingo or Mihawk like that because they're not gonna be looking at her like, oh, she's so fine, I'm trying to get with her. They're gonna be looking at her like, I'm about to beat this girl down. Like, I'm about to beat her ass, like, for real. Because if she's freaking trying to fight me, I'm gonna do everything in my power to try to fight her, to try to win. So the top tiers in One Piece is not really looking at Boa Hancock like, oh my god, like that. But unless you like Sanji, but Sanji ain't in the top tier in One Piece. But that's besides the point. But yeah. So it's like Doflamingo, Mihawk, and Law at the top. Then you got Kuma, and Boa Hancock is tier B. And on tier C is Moria. No, tier B is Jinbei, Kuma. I forgot about Jinbei. I'm sorry. Jinbei, Kuma, and Boa Hancock. Then tier C is Moria and Crocodile. That's tier C. Oh yeah, and then I forgot about Weevil. I just thought about that nigga. I forgot he's a warlord now. I completely forgot, man. I'm sorry. Because who really cares about Weevil? Like, for real, who really cares? I'm going to put him in tier C because we know that he's strong because he's a warlord. We don't really know how strong the dude is. Like, we have no idea how strong Weevil really is. Because we've only seen him do something a couple of times. But there's not really... And he was really fighting fodder people. So you really can't gauge his strength off fighting fodder because fodder is, like, below the bar. Like, so down low when it comes to strength in freaking One Piece, man. But, yeah, that's the Warlords, man. I talked about their strength and everything, dog. Like, y'all really need to get up on Moria and freaking Hancock. For real. They are stupid powerful. Why do you think they're Warlords in the first place? If Moria wasn't that powerful, why would he be a warlord of the sea? Why would the Marines want to make him a warlord? If Boa Hancock isn't that powerful, why would they want to make her a warlord? If they thought she was weak and the vice admirals can just beat her like that, why would they make her a warlord? Why would they try to convince her to get on their side? Why would they do that? Because they understand and know just how powerful those people are. They know how powerful those people are. Especially Doflamingo and Mihawk. Especially Mihawk. Because I believe Mihawk can slice an island in half. If Mihawk really puts his back into it and really tries, he can slice an island in half. And that probably wouldn't even be his full strength, man. Because the feats we've seen him do is just stupid. And it doesn't even look like he's trying to like really slice this in half. He's just going, okay, let me cut this. Yeah. And then that's it. Like, for real, man. But leave your comments down in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought about this freaking video, man. I know this is a long video, but it's going to be long if you're talking about all of these warlords and you're talking about all of their powers and what you think about them, man. But comment down below on what you think, how powerful the warlords is. And let me know what you had for dinner last night. I had some freaking rice and beef that I made last night and all that, man. It was pretty good. I liked it. But yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Like my video if you like my video. Dislike it if you don't. I don't care. Just let you know somebody watching my stuff. And subscribe if you haven't already. You know, become a part of the family. You know, help me reach 1,000 subscribers. That's what I want to reach. Because I have been doing YouTube for a very long time, but it's been off and on. But I'm trying to get back into doing YouTube, man. But yeah, comment down below and all that. Once again, man, I'm out, man. I'm Darren. You're awesome. You're awesome. Stay awesome. I love your faces. Peace. One love. I'm out.